What's happening, party people from the fifth dimension? This is your homeboy Angelo, and I'm here in my bitchin' kitchen. Things are a little in disarray right now. I had an ant infestation this morning where they came in through the window and they came after my organic superfoods. Well, I can't really blame them. Arthropods, insects, pests, they know what's good for them. They know real organic foods when they see them. I mean, if you put some high fructose corn syrup down on the ground, they're not going to come and eat it. They'll be like, nah. Humans will eat that stuff because it tastes good, I guess, but they know what's good for them. So on one hand, I'm like, an ant's just an ant. It all it knows how to do is be an ant. So I put a little bit of borax and sugar down because using essential oils and cinnamon and peppermint and white vinegar, it just wasn't doing the job. So I figured a little borax and sugar, take it back to the queen. It's not going to kill them forever. It's not going to do the damage that traps and poisons are going to do to them. Keep it as legit as I possibly can. Try to live in harmony with nature. Be kind. Yet take no shit. So that's where I'm at. Right now I'm making a matcha latte. Got the water heating up. I got a little bit of my matcha tea leaf powder. Put some in here. The key with matcha is you don't want to get it too hot. You don't want to boil it like with other teas. You want to keep the temperature low, say around 170, 180, maximum 190. Probably not that hot though, because then you'll notice if it's too hot, it'll start to turn color. It'll get more brown and it will not be as fresh. You want to make sure you have all of the healthy components of the matcha when you're getting it in you. So I've got my little bamboo whisk here. I love this. I'm so glad you guys are able to come and join me while I make my matcha today. This is one of my favorite things to do, making my own superfood concoctions, and matcha is definitely one of my favorite superfoods on the planet. It does have some caffeine in it. It gets you going. It boosts up the mental acuity, but it's not as jitter-inducing as something like coffee or even black tea. It's got L-theanine in it, which is an amino acid that's really good for calming your nervous system as well. So while you are getting that energy boost from the caffeine and other compounds in it, you are also chilling like Bob Dylan, y'all. Look at this beautiful green hue that we've got going on in here. I don't know if you can see that, but there it is. And I'm going to throw in some rice bran solubles, also known as Tocos. Rice bran solubles. This is the best stuff right here. Nice, sweet, Rice Krispie-like flavor. Like Rice Krispies, but without the glyphosate, you know, and all the poison that they spray onto those crops. This is all organic, baby. Never go any way but the organic way, the non-GMO way, the biodynamic way, the wild harvested way, the wild caught way. Be wild, be free, be sovereign, because you already are. No one's going to take your power from you. You're just going to give it away if that's what happens. But we know better here in the 5D, baby, because we're raising up the frequency, raising up the vibration, raising up the chi. Woo! In the bitchin' kitchen, baby. Woo! In the bitchin' kitchen. Doing a little drunken monkey qigong while we let that steep a little. Woo! We put some other things in here though. There's other things that I love to put into my super matcha. I also like to put a little bit of maca powder, organic maca powder. This is an amazing adaptogen, great for men's and women's health. Maca, good for libido too, if you have problems in that area. We'll put a little mucuna in here, mucuna matata. Mucuna is a bean, a South American bean, also known as L-dopa, and it's the highest natural dopamine producing food that I know of, probably on the planet. Cacao powder. Some of this Navida's cacao powder. 100% ceremonial grade and organic. This is why we call it a super matcha, y'all. We're putting all the superfoods. The theobromine in this cacao, also known as, it translates to literally food of the gods. The Mesoamericans knew about this stuff. We put a little shilajit powder in there for that fulvic humor, good for the gut. It's also rich in iron and other essential minerals. A little barley greens is where it's at for me, y'all. Barley greens all the way. Barley greens are good. Similar properties to celery juice. Really good at getting those deep minerals, vitamin K into the gut. Lots of chlorophyll too, very chlorophyll rich, has that negative ionic water, even in our low temperature dehydration process. More greens. This has some cruciferous vegetables, artichoke, inulin, all kinds of stuff in this. Sea kelp, baby. Sea kelp immediately. Woo! Cabbage, all kinds of stuff in there. This is loaded. This stuff loaded. Loaded. I'm gonna stir this up. Hello. Can I get a hello? Yeah. I got this little Elita, this thing that can blend stuff up nice, so let's go with it. The old bamboo. Go back to the old tried and true here. That spirulina can get a little chunky because it is some deep greens, y'all. Some deep water greens. Highest protein food on planet Earth. I had a little chlorella earlier today too. I love my cracked cell chlorella. I'm a mason jar kind of guy. That's a lot of matcha and superfoods right there. Bam, and we ain't done yet. We're just getting started. I'm gonna have a little pine pollen with some almond milk. This stuff's great because it has nothing but cold pressed almonds, water, and a touch of Himalayan salt in there. So I'm gonna heat this up and we can get the frothin' a rockin' like David Lee Froth over here. Why is it important to enjoy superfoods? Because you're a super dude or you're a super gal or you're a super human being. You want to have the most optimal nutritious foods in your body. That definitely includes organic chlorophyll rich greens, baby. Chlorophyll is like a blood transfusion for the human body. It almost is an identical match on a molecular level to the hemoglobin in our blood. Chlorophyll at the center of that, we've got magnesium at the center of your blood. You have iron. You put those together, kablammo! It's going to be feeling great. You know what I'm saying? Feeling great. And anybody out there that's done organic green juicing, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Make sure that you're only going organic. I'll say that again and again and again. I'm going to put a little bit of pine pollen in this too, because pine pollen is amazing for the men out there. Want a little testosterone boost, a little blood flow circulation boost. Pine pollen, baby boy. Get that stirred in. Stir it up, little buddy. Ooh, that pine pollen's adding a nice little yellow color to it. If any of you out there are interested in joining me in business of helping people and themselves get optimally healthy by distributing these organic superfoods, hit me up, because we have an opportunity right now to take on a few people who are ambitious and enthusiastic about health, personal development, and financial abundance. If that's you, let's talk. All right, here we go. We got the froth going on, the David Lee Froth in here. Can't really see it. Clearly, you can't see it. Look at this. Love my frother, baby. Look at that. Looky, looky, looky. Oh, yeah. Sometimes I like to even go bigger with this whole thing and go into some Pacific Northwest raw, wild crafted honey. We're dropping things left and right. We're dropping knowledge. We're dropping science. We're dropping kitchen utensils. All right, let's put some wild crafted honey into this puppy. Ooh, that honey's so good. It's spring right now almost. We're getting close to the equinox. We just had the daylight savings kicking in. Whatever you want to call it. The clocks got turned ahead, spring ahead. More daylight. The sun's staying up past 7 o'clock now. That's wonderful. This is what you call a super matcha latte. All right. Be sure not to touch the button when you're licking it. And there it is, a super duper matcha latte with all the fixins, all the accoutrements, all the goody goods. All right, that's right on, y'all. That's gonna give me good energy, good mental acuity, that L-theanine, calm me down while I get a little yippered, feeling amazing. I hope you guys are having a beautiful day. I trust you are, and I'll see you later. Peace. Organic dried mangoes with super matcha. Whew, so good. Oh, yeah. Oh my goodness gracious. That's so good. That's so good. You want some?